Good evening. So, I'm going to show you. Actually, I have already prepared it. I just completed a webinar now, and I had prepared this, so I wanted to show you uh, how to forecast corrections or how to forecast the correction ending. Okay. So that's the ideology, and I will remove this channel actually, so that you can come to know. Now, usually, this is PVR, okay. So here what we see here, basically what we see is that we see a wave 1, then we see wave 2, a flat correction, okay. From here, what we see is we see wave 3, wave 4, a zigzag correction, and wave 5. Okay. So when we take this out as a this thing, we come to know that there is a lot of coordination. That means okay, something happened. I'm sorry. Just sorry for that. So a lot of coordination is there. So when we see this, it is just 1.270. So on this also. So when we saw that, it is just 1.270. I said fine. Here, very important factor is that because of this part, let me make it pinky. This one. Because of this part, is it impulse or a correction? People will have a lot of difficulties in understanding it. So we say this is 1 of 3, this is 2 of 3, then 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then it is 3 of 3, 4 of 3, and then it is 5 of 3. Now here there may be some overlaps you can see, but these overlaps are accepted when the trend has some limitations in the acceleration. Okay, trend has some limitations in the acceleration, and we justify that. I mean, this is 1, 2, 3, 4. This little slightly overlaps here, basically in this section. It overlaps in this section to this. Yes, the overlap takes place. R.N. Elliott, when he was doing it, the overlap was not there. Okay, the overlap was not there, but now it is there because of computerization, because of lot of things. Now it is there. So what is interesting? Interesting is once it completes wave 1, then we have A, B, C, and what we are getting it right now is this is 5, 3, and we are getting 5. Okay, that is we are getting zigzags. We are getting zigzag. What is interesting about it? The interesting fact is this structure is interesting. This clearly exhibits that it is an impulse. Most don't understand this, but this basically this removes previous bearish sentiment, exhibit the impulse nature. What are you going to learn today? You are going to learn a very specific how to calculate the time. Okay, you are going to learn very specific details today. Rather, in the place of calling it as a learning, you will come to know that what professionals do. Okay, you will come to know it is in a 1 hour chart. From here, from this bar to this bar, closing, yeah, this bar, okay. So it is a wave 1, right? So how many bars are this? So how many days it has taken? So let's start with this and end with this. So it's a 556 bars, okay. Second thing, because of this elevation, when we put a channeling system, like for example from the bottom of from the bottom of this, and when we put this to the top of this, just a minute, it's here. So let me get back this. From this, when we put this to the top of this, you can see it has come to midway and then it has gone to the top of the wave. 3 is usually either top or it ends somewhere in the midway. So it has ended in the top of the midway, okay. So this is purely basically explains that this is wave 1, developing wave 1, okay. And we have 556 bars. Now, but time wise, if you want a correction to complete, how do you calculate the time? Say, if it is a zigzag, I'll tell you in a simple logic here. You are getting a zigzag here. If it is a zigzag, the consumption of time is less. Okay? But if it is a 1, 2, 3, then 1, 2, 3, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If it is a flat in nature, the consumption of time is high. So usually what we do is we calculate the 556 bars into I usually do 23.6%. Let's go with the 23.6. 556 into, I am doing it outside, 23.6%. So it comes to 131 bars. So let's pick up this tool. From this top, 131 bars we need to the right hand side. It has already completed 104 bars. So 131 bars we need, 32 bars we need, it will be 24th of October. So what I will do is I will place this 24th of October and I will change the color into something different. This is 23.6% of the Fibonacci relationship. What suppose if it takes 38.2% of 556 bars? So 556 into 38.2% is equal to 212 bars. Okay. Now I will take from the same here 212 bars. So 212 bars. Now on this I'll put again, this is 11th of November, and I will change the color into something different, something like this, or something like this. Okay. Now what is the difference? I'll tell you what is the difference now. You remember these two dates. Okay. Now when we look into, I'll turn into bar pattern. When we look into pattern or pattern forming over here, what kind of correction is being formed? Sorry. Oh, oh. When we look into this thing pattern here, what kind of correction is being formed? So the correction is basically, this is wave 1, this is we can call it as an 1, 2, 3, this is wave C. Okay, so excuse me, yeah, let me, okay, so we are looking this as an ABC pattern कैसे बनता है मैं बताता हूँ आपको. This is A, so this is a B, and we are looking C. I will change the color. Sorry for the color changing. It's all part of the okay ABC. ठीक है. अगर ये बन गया है, we are looking for a termination of the B over here and then make one more move. Okay. अब हम ये देख रहे हैं, we are looking for that. That means it won't complete within 24 of October. इसके लिए हम क्या करेंगे? इसके लिए हम एक ये पिकअप करते हैं. Let us pick up this bar pattern. From here to here, it should be equal length of wave A. यहाँ से, ठीक है, somewhere here. तो इक्वल लेंथ ऑफ वेव ए का मतलब है कि हम लोग टाइम भी उतना ही लेंगे ना, क्योंकि ये तो करेक्शन है. सो वी आर गोइंग टू टेक 22 bars. So it is not going to complete within that. So one ideology is that this won't complete. The another one is it can directly drop from here, and then it can start making this, and it will end exactly on the 24th of October. The another one ideology. But in order to drop, you need a gap down. आपको गैप डाउन चाहिए, गैप डाउन से सीधा चाहिए. Why you need a gap down? That is something different what we know. अगर आपको गैप डाउन मिलता है तो ये जल्दी नीचे आता है. ये सपोज इफ दिस डजंट हैपन एंड इफ दिस हैपन, यानी कि हम लोग ऊपर गए फिर से, वी वेंट विद द बार पैटर्न एंड वी मेड दिस, ठीक है, ये वापस हम लोग ऐसा हो गया. सो देन द डिले जो है, दिस विल टेक इक्वल टू दिस बार. ये जो है ये ऐसे ही लेगा. इफ यू सी नाउ, we have kept it here and here as in a Fibonacci relationship. I'll tell you the Fibonacci relationship. I'll show you now. But this leg will pull a lot of time for you. यानी कि यहाँ पे टाइम गैप बहुत करेगा. यहाँ पे टाइम कम है, यहाँ पे टाइम ज़्यादा करेगा. सो इट विल टेक टू द 11th of the November. आई बात समझ में? ठीक है. अच्छा, फिबोनाची रिलेशनशिप हमने यहाँ पे एक रखा है, यहाँ पे एक रखा है. आई टेल यू व्हाई. यहाँ से हमने लिया इसका बॉटम से, तो इसके टॉप पे लगाया हमने, यहाँ कहीं है. सो वी हैव दिस, वेरी सॉरी, पहला वो मैं लगाना था. आई थिंक आई विल रिमूव दिस एंड आई विल रिमूव दिस टू गेट यू द फिबोनाची रिलेशनशिप के लिए. और एग्जैक्टली जो है यहाँ लगा के, ठीक है. एक्चुअली करेक्ट नहीं लगा वो. I'll remove this also. Just a minute. I'll remove this also. ये all, हाँ, ओके. सो हमने क्या देखा है कि what we saw is that it has already made a 38.2%. ये थोड़ा ऊपर जाएगा, फिर ये इट कैन कट शॉर्ट टू 50%. 50% को भी कट शॉर्ट कर सकता है, या 50% से थोड़ा, या इसके नीचे भी आ सकता है, 50% के नीचे. बट इट वोंट कम टू 61.8%. जो यूजुअल एक्सपेक्टेशन है वो नहीं होगा. वो उसका लॉजिक क्या है कि लॉजिक बिहाइंड दैट इज दैट एवरीवन इज लुकिंग फॉर दैट 61.8%, सो इट वॉन्ट कम. ठीक है, सब वो एनालिस्ट को सब लोग वो देखते रहते हैं और नहीं आएगा, फिर यहाँ से भागना शुरू करेगा. ठीक है, अगर ये गैप डाउन होती है तो यू कैन एक्सपेक्ट 24 अक्टूबर के लिए. अगर ये गैप डाउन नहीं होती है, ऐसा फिर गैप डाउन हुआ, ये चैनल के अंदर ही रहा और फिर से ऊपर गया, फिर यहाँ से रोते 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 नीचे आया, रोते रोते आएगा डेफिनेटली. वो इसलिए बिकॉज इट विल बी स्लो इन फॉर्म व्हेन इट इज कमिंग डाउन, देन इट विल कंप्लीट एट 11th of November. Learning is a big challenge. If you think that you can learn, okay, but you can't learn alone. It is very important. बहुत से लोग क्लेम करते हैं, many people claim that they have done all this course and that course, and that is something they don't know what course they have done. हाँ, लेकिन वो बताते हैं कि हमने ये किया, हमने वो किया. आई पर्सनली बिलीव अगर आपको सीखना है, यू कैन ज्वाइन मी. मैं एवरी मंथ आई विल कंडक्ट ए कोर्स. मंथली एक कोर्स रहता है. वेव थ्योरी के लिए आपको 6 months चाहिए, 3 months कोर्स रहता है, 3 months हैंड होल्डिंग रहता है. आपको कोई डिफ़िकल्टीज आए तो वी कैन एक्सप्लेन यू. देखिए, आपका इंटरेस्ट है तो यू कैन कमेंट मी, यू कैन रीच मी आउट. ओके, ऑल द बेस्ट, गुड लक.